Off to incredible views already today. We are the Traveling Teeps fam, and we spend our time out exploring the world and showing you just how beautiful it is, and maybe some tips so that you can get out and explore on your own too. Today we are driving the Sally Ridge Gap and headed south of Dublin in Ireland. Yesterday we walked all around the city. We still did not see all the sights. We only had one day in the city, so we had to prioritize what worked for us. But
I do think one day in Dublin, if you're not like a big party type person, is probably enough.
Like, you wouldn't have time to do all the distillery tours and the museums, there's like things like that. But because we're not doing the distillery tours with the kids, that freed up a couple hours for other things, and a little bit of thrifting for that one. So today we have headed a little bit more inland and south. We're actually working our way towards Glendalough, which is a monastic city, and we'll show you all that when we get there. But along the way is a gorgeous drive called the Sally Gap Drive, or the Sally Gap. Now I'm second guessing myself. But we're only maybe 10 minutes from leaving the outskirts of the city, and the views have not disappointed. You can see a little bit behind me. The greenery is amazing, and we are here, you know, first week of June, and so there's flowers all over. This is just a great way to start off the day. Some advice: if you're going to make this drive, make sure you have a fuel tank that is full, as there are not a lot of services for stretches here.
I know, I'm looking at this electric car and
I know, why we're
but I mean, we're only what, like 20 kilometers.
Yeah, the whole island's not that big, so maybe the advice we were given about that is like just in case or in case you wander off for fun. Today includes a little driving, some viewpoints, a little bit of hiking, and seeing some medieval sites and the old monastery.
And hopefully looking at the Chris O'Dowd.
And hopefully finding Chris O'Dowd if you're out there. We've made it into the trees a little bit more as we followed this drive. It's been actually quite lovely. So there are two options. You get up towards the Gap if you follow it to the left, which is probably what we should have done. There's a waterfall, there is a car park, and great views of Lake Tay, or nicknamed Guinness Lake. We were following signs for Glendalough and went the other direction. I'm not sad, it's beautiful, but now we can't tell you what that would have been like. But there is a popular bridge there called the P.S. I Love You Bridge, and then just beyond that is a car park, and you can take a little walk around that area and see some views of the waterfalls there. So looks like we will be skipping that for now and moving on down the road. So we've made it to one of the car parks here. It's just right on the side of the road. All of a sudden you'll just come across it. This is called the Harbor Headwaters Parking Car Park. And there is this really nice little sign, has the map of everything right along the river. So even if you just want to stop for a little quick walk, it's a beautiful place. It looks amazing. We're going to check out and see if there's a hike we want to do.
There's no distance.
We did learn that the watercolor is going to change based on the quality of the water. So it looks like the color of cherry Coke right now. The more red it is, the worse it is, because it should run clear at some point if it's good, clear quality. So, interesting little factoid, and it makes me glad that we did not mess around with the red waters when we were at the waterfalls in the UK last week. So where we stopped at the car park just now was actually at the top of the hill there. We decided not to try to hike or anything because we have some other things planned for the day, and we continued around, but as we rounded this corner you get a beautiful view of this little valley with the waterfall. So glad that we stopped here. It's stunning.
Oh, look at all the sheep. Yeah, I didn't even see the sheep hanging out.
It's like,
that's someone's property. That's like a dream property. Look at that thing.
after enjoying some time seeing the beautiful drive through Sally Gap, maybe checking out the lake, you're going to head to the Glendalough Visitors Center. And so we're just looking for a parking place now. There are some fun little vendors around here. And though there are places that you can park on the street for free, they are obviously going to fill up very quickly. So we just planned on paying €4 fee to just go ahead and park. Unfortunately, there was a bus there, so we were gonna try to move on, but the next parking spot was more, so we said we'd loop back, let the bus go through, and then on we go. So, this is a city that started in the 12th century, and so as you can imagine, was not built for the car traffic we put it through. Lucky for us, we were able to find some parking just right here on the side of the road. It's always a win. A little bit of savings as we go here and there definitely adds up quickly. So we are walking, and so what you'll want to do is start at the visitor center, and then that will take us through a short walk to the monastic city of Monastic. There was a monastery here originally, and I lied. It is sewn up from the 12th century. It's from the 6th century. So we are not sure exactly what we're in for, but I'm excited about it. Like this one? Once you get your parking sorted and you've made your run to the loo, as we always have to do, then you have a couple of options. If you go into the museum, which is like the visitor center, there's a charge. It's €13 for a family or €5 per adult. Anyone under 12 is free. But if you did pay the €4 to park, that total would come, they would deduct that from your total spent. So if you're planning on going in anyway, you might as well pay to park because you'll be sixes. So with that in mind, you can watch a video, tells you about the sites, all of that. Should you choose not to do that, you can just walk to the monastic city. We have done a little bit of research ahead and have taught the kids a little bit about it, and we'll read the signs as we go. There are several walks around the grounds. They are beautiful, and different routes that will all lead us to the tower, which I'll show you in a minute when we get a good viewpoint. You can bring a picnic here. It's got lots of lovely spaces. It is a busy day here because it is a holiday. However, from what we've read, it gets busy during summer season pretty much every day anyway.
Button near your middle finger? Yeah, that one.
15 months, it said, 12, somewhere around there, when it finally was just left to waste. Anyway, we're going to spend our time enjoying the grounds here. The tower is phenomenal. There's another smaller...
That tower's making me feel less confident about myself.
Makes me wish my hair was long enough for you to climb up it.
So I can climb up, and what if I pulled down and just yanked you out instead of me up?
It is pretty awesome to see the gravestones and all the different years. Like this place is got some
It is really cool.
span of ages.
It says built around 500 AD is the first.
6th century.
Then there was a fire, like everything somehow.
Everything always burns. But this is, you can see why this would be a place for pilgrimage. It is absolutely stunning, and it'd be a quiet place to come and worship.
So after we finish checking out Glendalough, the monastic city, there's just a short walk over here to a beautiful lake, which you can check out. Really easy to get to. Probably hike, I don't know, 50 meters or 500 meters.
If you're feeling super adventurous, this is the center of probably 15 or 20 different hikes, ranging everywhere from a 1 kilometer route to like a 50-kilometer hike up.
I think 90 something kilometers.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's a 90-kilometer hike. So you could do some serious adventuring in Glendalough. It is absolutely stunning out here.
Kind of in this whole area, but it is beautiful. This is definitely quintessential Ireland. It's gorgeous. We were headed out to find some lunch. We came across this roadside place called Bubba's Barbecue. How's it look, guys?
Smells amazing.
Smells good. It looks really good. So we're gonna have lunch here. We were gonna do a 6-kilometer hike or a 10-kilometer hike, but we've got some kids that may not be up for it today. So there is a chance we'll omit that, eat up here, and then I don't know. What's after this? Maybe just chill. Maybe drive to the coast. Maybe bust raps like you boys bust gaps. We the type of people that don't favor the axe or the hatchet. Every time you see your light, we snatch it.
Taking a stop for lunch. This is all my food. So I've got myself some mac and cheese and some sausage. Wait, you can't even see that. Sausage with fries, and I have myself not one, but 2 burgers.
To break up our driving, we decided to stop in this really small area and stay in this bed and breakfast. They're all over the place where we are, which is just really countryside. So bed and breakfasts all over. I don't know, we passed like 20 of them, but it's really cool. So we got 2 rooms. It's gonna include breakfast, and it was pretty inexpensive. But yeah, let's pop in here. So you come in and you've got the reception area, and then got kind of a living space where the kids are playing games and hanging out. And then breakfast will be in there in the morning. And then we've just got 2 basic rooms with a shared bathroom with some other guests, so no big deal. But yeah, kind of a cool place to chill and to just stay one night. And then obviously more rooms upstairs, but you like this place?
I do. I think it's adorable.
Bye! Have you subscribed for more yet?